The angels, this is the Pisces new moon reading. Um, and it's already pretty exciting because I don't know if you can see, if you can tell, but we're starting off with both pages of Pentacles from two different tarot decks. So this one is from the Before the Tarot, and you can see he's just now harvesting the Pentacles. And this one, he's giving a pentacle to a little gnome. So what I'm getting from this is that there is somebody who does want to give you a gift or to be able to provide you with something, with some sort of support. It may actually be financial support, whether that means like in a romantic way or because you're a friend and you're in some kind of bind, or a family member, you're in some kind of situation and you need someone to help you. There's somebody who's working at making that possible, because they do want to do that for you. And I do think it is romantic because in this card where they're actually handing over the pentacle, the next card is the Lovers. And the next card is, it's in reverse, but it's the Six of Wands. So I suspect it would flip over when this is actually coming to fruition, when they've actually harvested, done the work that they feel they need to do, and harvested and are able to provide you, is when that Six of Wands will flip over and be indicative of success. So behind this one is the Knight of Swords. So somebody is rushing in to do something, and again, maybe rushing in. They've made a decision where I want to work at this. I'm going to do what I can to be able to make some sort of offer. Page of Pentacles is often an apology also. I don't think it's necessarily that here, unless it's an apology that's combined with an offer. Like, I'm sorry and I want to give you this. It could be an offer of some sort of commitment, romantic commitment, again, with the Lovers behind this Page of Pentacles here. But with this one, with the Knight of Swords is about decision making. He's very decisive and he is fast moving. So like, once he decides this is what I'm doing, he takes off very, very quickly. And so it could be unexpected that this person shows up with this offer here. Now, behind the Knight of Swords, we see here the Five of Pentacles. So this Five of Pentacles, if you look at the depiction, it's not like the normal Five of Pentacles with the woman and child that are, outside freezing. This is a dog looking in at a light that's on in there. Dogs, at least for me, in the tarot, are representative, or in oracle cards and stuff, representative of, like, man's best friend or one's best friend or love mate, right? And so this is somebody who was either ghosted or did the ghosting, and now they want to come back. Now they missed their friend. Whichever way it happened, they missed their friend. If it wasn't a ghosting situation, it's some other feeling of, they otherwise feel some sort of lack or abandonment. And in any case, they missed their friend. They want to go back for their friend. Even the person who did the ghosting in a ghosting situation can be who feels left out in the cold now. Like they may have left themselves out in the cold, but it's like, oops, like, what am I doing out here? My friend's in there, I got to get them there. Now, with the Kipper cards, the Fortune Teller Oracle deck, we're starting with imprisonment. This card has been coming up for me so much. I said somebody, obviously it's not going to be the majority, and knock on wood, right? Thank God it's not going to be the majority. But somebody may actually be in jail or get into some sort of trouble where they are arrested. Maybe they needed to be bailed out. Maybe that's what the money is for. Let me collect some money for you, bro, so that I can come and get you out, right? Free my homie, whoever. Could be that kind of situation, but for most it's going to be like an imprisonment of the mind, like somebody who's conflicted and they're just really trapped in their head about what to do. And somebody could be overthinking this situation, or maybe getting nervous or anxious about, like, I really got to, come up with whatever this resource is that they feel that they need, whether it's money or something else. I really got to come up with, the strength, the money, the ability, to go in and make this offer. And so they're just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and it's driving them nuts. With this deck, we are beginning with divine timing. So that may be why they haven't been able to make the offer yet, because it's just not time. The universe is going to decide when it's time. Something else with this could be about somebody feeling like they don't have a resource. Maybe they don't have enough money to do something. And so that's sort of driving them nuts and they're overthinking. Somebody could be out of a job and just feeling like they're trapped and out of options, and they don't know that something's coming. With these two pentacles, 2 pages of pentacles, there is some sort of offer coming to them. Particularly because they're both upright also, right? That we don't have anything in reverse. So even though this might be a scary card or a negative looking card, both of these pages of pentacles are upright. So we know that there is some sort of support resource that is available. That is, if we don't see it already yet, it's on its way. And probably within this 2 weeks of this new moon phase. To get into some signs, this Knight of Swords is quite possibly a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. This Page of Pentacles, as well as this Page of Pentacles, quite possibly a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. And the Lovers, again, coming in with more Gemini energy here with this. Even this Six of Wands, I mean, it's not a court card, so it's not typically representative of, a particular sign or zodiac. Although I've seen some people, whenever they see wands, pentacles, they say, oh, this sign could be involved. I typically only do that with court cards or major arcana. Anyway, I am seeing it today, particularly because it's the Six of Wands, 6, the month of June, 6, a number that is associated with Gemini in general. Even major arcana card 6, again, the Lovers, which represents the sign of Gemini, is 6. And the Wands, for quite some time, actually, but still currently, Mars, ruler of the sign of Aries, fire sign, as well as Scorpio, has been located in Gemini. So I'm getting that this has something to do with that as well. And I just said as well as the sign of Scorpio. I didn't even know. The next card is Judgment, which represents the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio could be involved in here too. Now, what is also possibly interesting is that Venus today, same day as the new moon, February 20th, moves into Aries, again, which is ruled by Mars. So there's a lot of that fire and air definitely coming together, as well as potentially the water, again, with the Scorpio. And this Earth could be coming from a different transit, but it might be within this 2 weeks also. We have the Venus into Aries. Jupiter is the ancient ruler. That could be another reason for the wands. I don't know why all this is coming to me. But Jupiter is the ancient ruler of the sign of Pisces. So that may be another reason for the wands. And Jupiter is also located in Aries, I think. Pretty sure. As well as, so is Chiron, the wounded healer, the asteroid. No planets right now are in retrograde. I don't know why I'm being made to tell you that, but I am. So I guess everything, the meaning of that is that everything is forward moving. Soon, possibly within this 2 weeks, I don't know, I didn't look it up. It's just, this stuff is just coming to me now to share with you. But soon also, Saturn, ruler of the sign of Capricorn, and ancient ruler of the sign of Aquarius, will be leaving Capricorn for the first time since the year 1777 and moving into Aquarius. I don't know what all that had to do with this, but I'm going to shuffle now because that's what I had started to do. Oh boy. All right. So opening to the Empress, which represents Venus, who again moved into Aries today, and is the ruler of the signs of Taurus, Libra, and Gemini, the ancient ruler of the sign of Gemini. And she's about abundance. Oh, that's why I had started to talk about her. I don't know why I was made to go into all that other stuff. But I started to talk about her, that maybe she had something to do with all those, with the 2 pentacles, because love and money, like she's really, she rules both of those. And while she's in Aries, it's an action planet, right? So she's really kicking us into action in that regard. Opening here to the Hermit. And the Hermit represents the sign of Virgo. And can be about like just going into isolation, maybe to think things through. But what I talk about sometimes, especially in this card, you can see it. This deck, this before the tarot. He has pulled down one of the stars from the sky. He's going to put it inside his lantern. If you look in like the Rider-Waite tarot, look close, you'll see that there's a star inside there. It's not just a lamp that's on; it's a star. And I believe, not only might he be peeking in on somebody like an Aquarius might do, or like watching on social media, Aquarius rules like technology and stuff. But he's watching something or someone that would provide him with wish fulfillment, even though he is withdrawn. He's still keeping his eye out on that. Also, I'll mention, since we saw the Lovers and everything, that the Hermit, whether upright or in reverse, as it relates to love, is typically about an ex returning. So now we have the Hermit opposite the Empress. And now Major Arcana cards, Strength, which represents the sign of Leo. I'm going to cut. Overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles. It was actually in reverse. I just flipped over to show you. Possibly the reason why I was meant to share all that stuff is because I've also, Knight of Wands, let me just point out again, this is the fire. This could be because of Jupiter. This could be because of Mars, representative of the signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This also can be a fast-moving energy, very passionate, but sometimes he's like a hidden and quitted type of thing. Like it's a fast-moving energy in, and then just as quickly as it came in, it's out. Four of Wands, even in reverse, still a positive card. Can be about surprises, something unexpected. Like I said, maybe there's an unexpected offer from this page. Three of Pentacles. What was I going to say? Oh, something else that I had been thinking about yesterday with regard to all of this is that I think the mutable signs right now, so Pisces, beginning with Pisces, it's their new moon. Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius are finally going to get like a weight lifted off of them. They're finally going to get to like move around, and they're going to be winning. That's my feeling. And then that's with the Pisces new moon. And then with the Saturn leaving Capricorn and going into Aquarius, I think something similar is going to happen for the cardinal signs. King of Pentacles just fell away here. He was the next card. So again, some more Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, I was just talking about Capricorn. Yeah, the cardinal signs. And then I had also seen movement for the fixed signs too with one of these transits. I don't remember what it was. I should have written it down. Y'all know I'm bad at that. Anyway, overall energy of the Two of Cups here in reverse, also in reverse. So I've opened to receive. This is about us being open-minded, abundant, and ready. It's our time to receive. Yeah, that's kind of the feel, like I was saying, that I'm getting for like, particularly the mutable signs. But I do see the cardinal signs getting some relief too. I mean, just, you know, with Saturn's been there so long in Capricorn. And then, man, what was I thinking about the fixed signs? I don't remember. Alone. Oh, back to receive. Last deck. I think what we'll do is do the reading with the oracle cards and clarify with the tarot as opposed to the other way around. I like switching stuff up every now and then, as you may have noticed. Maybe I'll also pull 2 cards from each deck as an overall theme like we did the other day with the weekly. There's no reversals in this deck, so I'm going to turn it right side up. We got adjudication here. Somebody might be having some sort of legal situation going down. I just got if somebody's not actually in jail, they still might have not only a legal situation, but maybe a hearing. Like maybe you have to go to court. Maybe you got a ticket, a summons or something, bench warrant, and you have to go to court. Could be an arraignment too. Like you did get arrested, but maybe you're not going to jail, but you have to have some sort of hearing. All right, anyway, I'll move these out the way. I said I'd first see if we could get an overall theme like we did the other day. Maybe I should have just pulled it off the top. There's 1. There's 2. Toil and labor. Now the overall energy here. And we have thief. So maybe this is why somebody's going to jail. They are a thief. And high honor. For somebody being recognized in a more positive way under high honor. If it's related to adjudication or court, somebody could be going like to a courthouse to get married or something, right? Or maybe somebody's becoming a lawyer. Sometimes the hermit for me, which we also saw as a lawyer or a college professor or something. Somebody could be becoming a lawyer or a judge, or getting some sort of high honor, like along those lines. And it may be something that they've worked very hard for. Maybe they went to school a long time or something. Oh, look! Adjudication is behind the toil and labor. Isn't that something? So yeah, maybe they work very hard for high honor, but alternatively, it could be that somebody is a thief and that's what they're in trouble for. If it's not a real thief and has nothing to do with jail, then it's giving me more sort of 7 of Pentacles vibes, and maybe somebody that's sneaky, that you can't necessarily trust or something like that. And I'm just noticing also that the cards are in order. We got card number 24 and 25 that both, sort of flipped out separately. I'll just set those to the side for now too. And let's see from here. There's 1. There's 2. That was easy. I usually like to put the thicker part of whatever is left in my hand on the bottom. So that leaves us with an overall energy of union, which was the case in the weekly reading as well. And behind union is outcome, results, conclusion, ending. You will get a resolution. So maybe somebody has been waiting for a long time, and now things are going to be working out. Reconciliation, eternal love. Your time has come. Here with an overall energy, we got settling, scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith. Believe that you deserve the best. Somebody may be settling. Maybe that court situation is a divorce. They're going to believe that they deserve the best and get out of a relationship. Or putting a more positive spin on it, maybe to join it with high honor, somebody could be deciding to settle down with high honor and with union. I guess these two could go either way also. This could be a union that's coming together or a union that's separating, right? There's going to be some sort of outcome with regard to a union for some of us. All right, the other card is masculine. So this could primarily be a situation that the masculine is going through. Maybe he is who has been settling or who wants to now settle down. Your divine masculine, your twin or soulmate is seeking you. Okay, with that out of the way. Recent past, vibration, energy, and positivity. Raise your vibration to attract what you desire. I was going to say deserve, but I guess that either one would apply, but the card says desire. Near future. Oh boy, not this again. Runner. It wasn't reverse for what it's worth, but again, there's no reversals in this deck either. Escape from emotion, confusion. You're on the run. Should I do masculine and feminine separate? Yeah. The feminine's higher self, or 5D. Receive. Open-minded, abundant, be ready. It's your time to receive. So get ready, feminine. Because your masculine is seeking you, maybe he's going to be giving this time. A lot of times the feminine is an overgiver, right? The relationships have been out of balance. We've been taking on, our own masculine energy a lot of the time to fill in for where he hasn't, and we've been like the aggressor, and that's caused imbalance, right? And he's been the runner. So maybe this is a reversal. Masculine higher self, travel. He could be traveling, right? He's seeking you. He could be literally traveling to see you, right? Coming to you in a physical way, or if not, could be contacting you. Or for some of us who, maybe are not in one of these situations, this could be about actual literal travel. Maybe you're going to get to take a trip or something. There is some like holidays coming up, like Easter, tomorrow's Fat Tuesday, right? Wednesday's Ash Wednesday. Some people will be celebrating that sort of thing. Today's President's Day. For some people, it'll be President's Week. You get the idea. Movement, meeting, adventure. Be ready for a new experience. Somebody could be literally moving house too, and like, again, settling in a new area. That may be another meaning of this word, right? Settling down somewhere new. Feminine 3D. Yes. The answer to your question is yes. And again, if it has to do with marriage or some other sort of proposal or offer, this could be the feminine very excitedly saying yes, or giving yes, or receiving an answer to some sort of proposal or question in her mind or life. Answer is yes. Masculine 3D. You have observe. I told you that the hermit was watching, right? Possibly on some sort of technology. We have what looks to be a male hand here holding a phone, and he is observing. Social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance, just as I said. And it is falling in the placement of the masculine 3D. The heart of the matter we have. Oh, isn't that cute? Twin flames. Eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twins seeking union. Boom. Wow, what a 2 weeks are ahead for some of us, huh? I feel like doing the placement specific to love is silly now, but the placement specific to love otherwise. All right, it was control in reverse, so I'm just going to mention that because I think it's going to be about relinquishing control and just surrendering and being vulnerable if you're going to allow for this to happen and you to come into union. Stagnation, delusion, release the need to control situations. And the energy with which we will go into the Next full moon, which would be the full moon in Libra, I think. Right? Last we just did Virgo, I believe, right? I think. If we just did Virgo, the next one should be Libra. Crossroads. Divergent paths. No. We just did Taurus. Never mind. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what the next full moon is. And I didn't look it up, and I don't remember where we left off. I feel like it was Leo now, which would mean the next one is Virgo. But never mind. Divergent paths, choices, confusion, follow your intuition. So the energy with which we're going to go into the next full moon is two different directions that we could take, right? Maybe one is to settle, and one is to move on, or one is to like rob ourselves of opportunity, and one is to accept high honor, right? Ascension, going higher, increasing our vibration and moving forward. And the choice will be up to you because we have free will. With the other oracle deck, we have, so again, overall energy was toil and labor. Just going to flip them over, and same thing. Recent past, great fortune. So you may not have experienced this yet or feel like you've experienced this yet. Recent past, because this is the first day of the reading and it goes out for 2 weeks, can be next week, right? Recent past may not have happened yet, but it is great fortune. And again, this is a good time for that, where that's going to be happening, because the Venus and the aggressiveness of Aries, where she's located, or will be located as of today, after today. Near future. Gift. Remember I said with the pentacle, I said somebody wants to give you some sort of gift. It may be the runner, the masculine, or who's typically the runner, or, if you're feminine and you're a runner, I mean, that's not usually the way it goes, but whoever is the runner, has been the runner, maybe who is wanting to give the gift. I'm going to say in most cases that's going to be the masculine. Feminine, higher self, joining, receive. We have marriage. So maybe receiving again an offer and being open-minded to it, open to it, and not self-sabotaging, as both archetypes tend to often do. When we get close to something, it's like we panic and decide to ruin it for ourselves, maybe subconsciously. Masculine, higher self. Pathway. So again, he's traveling. He's on the journey. He's traveling down the pathway. He's en route. Feminine, 3D. False person. So if you've been wondering about somebody, and maybe it's like a thief or somebody that you don't necessarily feel like you can trust in your life, then the answer is yes with regard to that person. Also, yes, somebody is going to be removing a mask. And then for further clarification, this will be one that I pull a tarot on. Masculine, 3D. Is in reverse, but we have despair, and I think, again, there's no reversals in this deck anyway, but I think it's meant to be upright. Oh, and look, we have a dog. Remember I said somebody is sitting outside, and that was the 5 of Pentacles. Here we have card number 32, 3 plus 2 equals 5, and we have the dog. Remember this guy, he's sitting here. Somebody misses their best friend, somebody misses, and they're observing them. They're watching them on social media and stuff. Or if you have mutual friends and things, they're asking about you. The heart of the matter, not that we're necessarily going to get a better card than marriage to join twin flames. We have privileged lady. All right. Somebody, again, is being promoted to high honor with this connection. Love specifically. Wealthy man. This is King of Pentacles type energy coming in. So somebody who is possibly an actual King of Pentacles, of course, especially since we've seen so much of that energy already, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but somebody who is grounded, somebody who is like the King of Pentacles, at least in my opinion, he's like the most committed. And that's not to say, he's not human and can't have a wandering eye like anybody else. But and he might have a lot of people after him, especially since he's a wealthy man. This could be in many ways, right? He could just be an abundant person, but he's very good looking, nice dresser, right? He's pretty sharp here, and he's got it going on. So he probably has a lot of feminine, a lot of other, women and men who are attracted to him and interested in him. But it's like it doesn't matter who chooses him. It's about who he chooses. I posted something similar the other day because I talked about this in one of the readings recently. Like once the masculine, a given masculine and a given feminine, right, decide, you and your person, let's say, decide that all you want is each other, all you want is the other person, then that's it. There's nothing anybody can do. I mean, you're committed to that. So anyway, the King of Pentacles to me is the most like that of all the kings. Just committed because he's so grounded, right, and practical. And the Pentacles are about like creating security and family. When you think like Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, equity and equality. So that suit, so to speak, of the cards is just the more dependable, and so is he, in my opinion. But he can also be somebody who is stubborn and controlling potentially, especially if he's in his darker energy, right? He can be somebody because he's got it all going on that he can sort of manipulate the situation and boss everybody around and make the decision and call the shots, right? So maybe he, especially in this case, whoever this person represents in a given relationship, is who mostly, maybe more so than the other, needs to surrender and allow himself to be more vulnerable. Right? He's used to having it all together. He's used to being secure and the provider of support to other people who don't have it together. And that has to change a little bit here to go into balance. And then last, the energy with which we are going into the next full moon, joining crossroads, we have sudden wealth, maybe from the wealthy man. Most people might decide to take the path that leads to, high honor and what they deserve, as opposed to settling anymore. If this for you in your life isn't about love and romance, it can still apply. For example, receive and marriage can be being about the feminine. This is her higher self, letting her know that she needs to be open to partnership, to support, not necessarily romantic partnership, to support from other people, from friends and things of that nature. Especially depending upon in what house of yours some of these placements, these very strong placements, are going to be falling, right? They could be in an area where this is your time, to really be open to accepting help and support from other people. Again, privileged lady, and twin flame. Some people haven't met their twin flame or and things of that nature yet, but this can still be about you being promoted to some sort of higher, even if it's level of ascension, spiritually. And then something will happen in this 3D life as well if that happens, because as above, so below, right? You may have manifested something. You may have manifested finally meeting that twin flame if you haven't already, So just to give you a couple of ideas, this wealthy man and relinquishing control can be, someone's father or boss or whatever that maybe needs to loosen the reins or something in at the office or in his household, and allow you to do some more things. Stop trying to control you by, like people say, that drag people around by their purse strings. You know, um, because I'm the one with the money, I get to run you around and tell you what to do, and that's shouldn't be the case. Although it is sometimes. So this could be about somebody loosening up in that area and allowing another person a little bit more free reign. Um, I think this one speaks for itself. With the observing, we had already talked about the possibility of that happening. This is somebody in despair. They are missing a friend or some sort of support that they had previously, and wanting to, or feeling abandoned in some way, and wanting to, of course, be relieved of that situation. So I think you guys get the idea. I did pull out the tarot cards again. So I'm just showing you they're still as they were. Overall energy of the Two of Cups in this deck, and overall in reverse, and overall energy of the Nine of Pentacles in this deck in reverse. And we're just going to pull the next card. I'm just going to flip over the decks, and we're going to pull the next card to see if we can get further answers as to this false person and yes situation. You know what? I just got something intuitively though, or heard something psychically. Some of us may have said yes previously to a false person. This could be about, and maybe committed to them, maybe married them. This can be about having settled with a karmic, right? A false person, whether you are the masculine or the feminine. And we do have the marriage card here in the feminine's higher self. So this could be the higher self talking about this marriage, and now it's time for you to receive like what you actually deserve, something that's better, not something like this. You previously in the 3D said yes to somebody that was fake. You settled, but now you have an opportunity to be with an actual divine masculine, somebody, which is a much higher honor, because this is somebody who has, done the work, or at least some of the work, toward healing his inner child and other areas of his life where he had been vibrating much lower before becoming, a king. All right. So like I said, I'm just going to pull the next card. So from this deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, this is about a new beginning. Get rid of the old stuff. This was old. And this is old. This Ace of Pentacles is about a new, abundant beginning. Fresh start. I like that there's a pathway in this card too. Right, because we have the masculine over here with the pathway. And from this deck, boom, the King of Pentacles. I like rest my case. I don't think I have to do any more cards. I was going to do like another spread, but I think that this sort of answers all the questions. I've been talking about this man, the wealthy man. Again, he is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or someone like into those traits or attributes. If he's not an earth sign, he's grounded. He is, again, the most committed, at least in my opinion. He is dependable. He can help to provide you with security and stability in your life. He may be somebody who's offering you a job in consideration of the 2 pages of Pentacles in the beginning. Again, if the love and romance stuff doesn't apply to you, he could be coming through in that way, or this could be an opportunity for you to apply for credit, maybe receive some sort of loan or something, or to be supported by people, to allow yourself to be supported and helped by friends and family who care about you, so they can help you maybe with a fresh start. All right. And maybe it's you who's been a false person before. You may have been pretending, like wearing a mask and pretending that you didn't need help when you really do. And now here it is for you in the form of the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And that is what I have for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And I hope that you have a really good 2 weeks under this very powerful new moon in Pisces. Namaste.